Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Looking for an early chunk play, read option to the right. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Fires it incomplete. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Mueller. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. On the ground, it's Beckham. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mueller. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Beckham. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Mueller. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. And the Buffaloes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking for room, it's Beckham. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Dropping back is Cochran. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a cut! Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Using his legs, it's Beckham. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mueller. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wants to keep it in the air. He'll try to do it himself. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Buffaloes getting set on first and 10. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to throw, it's Mueller. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Buffs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Kennesaw State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Got room at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more snap coming before halftime. That is the end of the first half. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half.
21, Wyoming, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. They just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. To the air, it's Cochran. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
24, Colorado, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Gives it on the option. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Makes the catch. It's Keene. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
First down for the offense.
They go to the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. are flying down the field. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wyoming! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Snags a quick pass on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads it left. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10.
Get set, ready.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Reads it, fires complete. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football. He was able to complete the throw.
On the run, it's Beckham. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man down the middle. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Picks up 3. And 1st down for the offense.
To the air. It's Mueller. Snagged out of the air. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Colorado! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Number 7.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. At the 45 on its way.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air, it's Mueller. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. One team real reality of college football, when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Hunt is on its way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Got his man downfield. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Cochran. Got a man, it's Keene. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. The inside handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Mueller. Caught behind the line. It's Beckham.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes the grab, it's Poe. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Hauls it in. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Cowboys inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. The give is to Smith. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion from the wideout. Grant behind the line. It's Keene. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a three-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the